Hi, everybody. Don Giannetti here, lighting-essentials.com and project52prosystem.com. I've been away from the YouTube for a while. Going to make up for it. Watch. Anyway, a couple of things that I wanted to share with you, but I'm going to start with this. I'm a big Peter Lindbergh fan. I have been following Peter Lindbergh for 30 plus years. First step I ever saw by him knocked me out. Just knocked me out. I have, in many cases, I've looked to him for inspiration and tried to create images that would be somewhat in the vein of Peter Lindbergh. One of the things that Peter Lindbergh does is he shoots people with dignity. And he shoots them with an eye that rarely do you see the hand of the photographer in the picture. And that's what I've always strived to do, is to create pictures where it just feels like you're glimpsing something happening in front of you, not watching me construct something, epic or something. I like small, quiet moments. I like my hand not to show, so to speak, so that it's really the subject, and the subject being involved with their own thoughts, their own place, their own location, environment, etc. It's hard for me to put into words, but I don't make big epic photographs like girls standing on the beach with flowing dresses and stuff. It's not my bag. I like real people, and I liked when I was shooting fashion, and I did shoot fashion for a long time. I don't shoot fashion anymore, and I rarely follow fashion photographers anymore. Honestly, I think most of it's crock shit. So modern fashion photography has gone in a place that I have no desire to follow. But Peter Lindbergh has never changed. Peter Lindbergh stays with it. This book, A Different Vision on Fashion Photography by Peter Lindbergh, just came in the mail for me. One of the things that I noticed instantly when I opened up the box, right here in the office, I opened up the box and I pulled it out and I smelled it. The smell of ink on paper. You know, I guess you could see a lot of this stuff online. Peter Lindbergh put a lot of stuff on his Instagram page. He's got a beautiful website. You can see it. But when you touch it and you see it up close in a large format book like this, and the images, some of the images are, full double truck images. And you touch the paper and you can feel the ink and you can see the grain of the film in the images. It's just brutally awesome. It's just brutally awesome. If you're not familiar with Peter Lindbergh's work, this is the book to get. And there's a link down below. It'll take you over to Amazon and you can order it. It's under $50. It'll be possibly the best $50 you've ever spent in your life. And it's very much, it reminds me of Tim Ferriss's book, the Book of the Titans. I think it was the book, had Titans in the name. And I love that book and I grab it all the time. I can't remember the actual name. It's something of the Titans. But what's cool about the book is you can just pick it up and open it. No matter where you open it, you can start there. And the book is so dense that you really can't, the Titans book, you're not going to sit down and read it front to back. You're just not going to do it. You're going to lose 99.5% of it. What you got to do is you got to pick it up. You got to read 3 or 4 pages and let that digest, and then read them again. Same sitting. Just think about it. And you'll learn so much. Well, this Lindbergh is the same way. It's not really it's put together by different designers that that he worked for, but it's not put together in any sort of what's the word I'm looking for, hierarchy or time or what have you. They're just the images that he liked for it. Lindbergh is known for making these big books. This book's got some color in it, for those of you who like color. But I think what you're going to take away is that there's a way of photographing people. Probably women more in particular than men, because women outnumber men in here, I think 99-1. But there's a way of photographing them that gives them their own voice. And then there's a way of photographing them that takes their voice away. We think of fashion models as being, well, a fashion model is really a mannequin. There for the photographer to mold their photograph. And the photographer tells them to move their hand up a little higher, just a little higher. Oh, hold that. Peter Lindbergh doesn't do that. Peter Lindbergh lets them direct themselves. He just lets them flow, and he cajoles and talks and rewards them with little clicks, and he moves through their world. He just becomes the outside vision, the dream catcher for their world. And you can see this. So if you like taking pictures of people and you like beautiful black and white, predominantly shot on film, because you can see the grain. You can also look at the dates. Here's 2001. Here's 1994. Kate Moss, 1994. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Look at this Kate Moss photograph. She's lost in her own world. She's doing her own thing. She's got her own mystique going on. Lindbergh is there to catch it. Anyway, it's a great book. I recommend it highly for every photographer, but especially those of you who are people photographers. Go out and grab it. You'll spend many an evening sitting there, just hoping you can go out and get a model to shoot with, so you can make a Peter Lindbergh picture, I guess. So, listen, if you like the content here, hit subscribe. A little bell helps, and every time I put up a new video, I'll just annoy the crap out of you with that little bell ringing, But I'll see you next time.